Hi, friend. I've been talking about Christianity, ancient practice of how we can live our lives, and that made me think of social media. I know that sounds like a weird thing to bring up, but you may have noticed I'm a little bit older than most people you see on social media these days. I want to talk about the oldest book in the Bible, and that might surprise you. The oldest written book in the Bible is Job. Although the story of Genesis is older and Deuteronomy is around the same time as Job, Job was written on paper earlier than when Moses lived and wrote down Genesis and Deuteronomy. And so that old book, Job, is dealing with the topic of suffering, which is one of the key topics that human beings grapple with. What do we do with suffering? What do you see in social media every day? It's nothing but suffering in social media. Suffering in cats, right? Cat videos are wonderful. And so we want to be aware that God is aware of our suffering. And there's an interesting part of Job. Job is a lot of bad advice. People don't realize that when they read Job, but a lot of the advice given in Job by his friends is awful advice. I want to tell you today, a lot of what you're learning on the internet, gasp, is bad news and bad advice. You don't need that advice. You need to hear from God. And so, friend, I want to challenge you, turn away from those friends who are giving bad advice. Turn to the source of truth and knowledge, Jesus Christ and the Bible, and then you might begin to understand your suffering. And know this for sure, you're not alone in it. God is with you. God bless you. See you around.